Hey everybody, how are you doing? It is October 8th, 2020, and I am extremely happy to be able to be posting again. As you all, I'm sure, had realized that I was not being able to post. I got a week where I could not, post or do anything again, and I appealed it once again, and I don't think I won or anything like that, but I did get to post on like the 6th day instead of 7, so who knows? This place is so, all over the place, but we're not going to get into that. We have so much to catch up on. I hope everybody is doing great. We have a lot of things going on. We're going to start with the weather. We're going to start with Hurricane Delta, okay? And then we're going to get into a bunch of other things. I'm going to try to get as many videos as I can out today and tomorrow because, I got to catch up, I got to catch you up, we got to get all this together. So, real quick, everybody, it's my son's birthday today, so, my little man turns 12 years old, so I am 100% blessed, and I thank God every day for my son, and I know you all love your families as well, and we're going to continue to spread this information to protect our families, okay? Well, let's get into this. This is says Hurricane Delta grows to a Category 3 status with 115 mile per hour winds. Could be at that level during landfall in Louisiana, okay? So it's back up to a Cat 3, and it is, moving in, okay? It is going to be, it's supposed to hit, tomorrow afternoon, okay, to Friday evening, going into Louisiana again. Louisiana has just been taking the brunt of this over and over and over again. It seems like that is one of the targeted areas. But we'll read a little bit of this, then I'm going to get into all the rest of the warnings, the storm surge, etc. It says, Hurricane Delta is back at a Category 3 strength, and it could maintain that status until it hits the Louisiana coast Friday afternoon or Friday evening, according to the 5 p.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Additional strengthening is possible tonight. Now, this is what I want you to watch out for, okay? Remember Michael, remember all these other storms that just instantly explode, rapid intensification, right? Instantly overnight, and it's just these normal things. It's all normal. They're not manipulating this or modifying these, Obviously, I hope you can hear my sarcasm there, okay? But we definitely need to prepare because I could easily see this thing getting up, into a Cat 4, Cat 5, but we don't even know because look at Laura, right? I'm going to show you a couple articles about Laura, how they're still using psychological warfare, getting into people's heads, and but we saw what happened there, right? We knew that was, they said that was a 4 and, almost a Cat 5, and we saw the damage, okay? Yes, it was devastating. We're not going to get into that it didn't hurt people. There was tons of people that got hurt by it, and I pray for those people daily.
I don't think people realize that there was nothing left down here. It was completely decimated by Hurricane Laura. As far as my firefighters, out of 20 of them, there's probably only one that has a home left. I had somebody who was helping me take out trailers, and they said, well, you need to go home and get your stuff. I said, you don't understand, I don't have no stuff left. Laura took it out. Kind of the main theme is everybody's just fed up with it. It's just back to back like this. It's not normal at all. It's just back to back like this. It's not normal at all. Not normal at all. Not normal at all. It's a different world down here right now. Looks like a third world country with a bomb dropped through it.
But let's just keep going on here with this. I just want you to be aware that whatever they say this is, I don't care if it's a 1 or a 5. You need to be prepared. You need to get out of these areas if you can. And if you can't, you need to make sure you have all your family together and in a plan and ready to go, okay? Now let's just keep going real quick. It says, Delta, which is traveling over the western Gulf of Mexico, is expected to make landfall about 10 or 20 miles east of where Hurricane Laura made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane about 6 weeks ago. And I find this kind of odd too. The odds of these things hitting like this, so close, and you have that, the weather, their weather station there, remember, that got destroyed, and just happened that they rebuilt it, and who knows what they used or what they've put in that place, You remember when Hurricane Michael hit, right? It hit right by the Air Force base, okay? The military base. And, who knows what was there, right? Because we know these storms are not natural, okay? So, these storms hitting where they are, we know are manipulated, okay? But let's keep going. It says, as of 5 p.m., Delta, the earliest 25th named storm ever to form, was located 345 miles south of Cameron, Louisiana, traveling northwest at 12 miles per hour with the winds at 115 miles per hour, which is about 10 miles per hour higher than its wind speed at the 2 p.m. advisory, while traveling 1 mile per hour slower. Category 3 hurricanes on the Saffir-Simpson scale have wind speeds between 111 and 129 miles per hour. Like I said, everybody, we cannot sit here and go over if it's going to be a 2, a 3, a 4, or 5. It doesn't matter. Prepare now, okay? I'm not saying that, this is, run for your lives. It's so bad. I just want you prepared, okay? I'm going to go real quick up to this, too. The earliest 25th named storm ever. Okay, I want to explain something here. When you name every single thing that comes, any little cluster of thunderstorms, how many, tropical storms do we have that barely reach tropical storm force, even if they ever did, right? This was all set up from the beginning to continue to say how bad this year has been, when technically it really hasn't been as bad as they're trying to say it has been, okay? All right, let's keep going here. All right, see, they're talking about how it's going to slow. And how many times are they going to do this, right? Where they literally slow and get, as they're coming in, so then they actually get larger and, it will get stronger. These things are all planned, okay? But let's keep going. I want to keep going here. I want to talk about the surge, okay? We are going to have surge, and we need to definitely be on the alert for that. That is usually the most dangerous part, is the surge, okay? And this, they're already talking about how it's going to dump tornadoes, okay? Over and over again, they're talking about how this is going to dump these tornadoes. See, although the most intense thunderstorms in Delta have been west of the eye, the biggest threat of tornadoes remains in the right front quadrant of the storm, which is always, the northeast always is where you will have these tornadoes. But we're seeing more and more these days of just massive tornado outbreaks, right? All like, Isaias, that was one of them. You saw it. And you can just tell these are manipulated, okay? But right here, this is what we want to go right here, okay? And we're talking about the surge, okay? We need to look into the surge, okay? They are expecting this thing, if it hits, if it occurs at high tide, the area in Louisiana from Rockefeller Wildlife Refuge to Port Fourchon, including Vermilion Bay, could see 7 to 11 feet of water. That's very dangerous, okay? It says they expect the hurricane conditions by Friday afternoon or evening in the hurricane warning area and tropical storm conditions in those areas Friday morning. And I'm going to try to go live, okay? I'm going to do everything I can to go live. We're going to cover this again just like we did with Laura. And here, let's get into... here, we're going to jump over to this one, because I want you to see how much they are, psychologically, attacking you, okay? You look at each one of these, okay? Watch, I'm going to X some of this out. It says Hurricane Delta menaces Louisiana as state braces for the 6th time during relentless season. Okay, do you realize that all this is perfectly lined up with their complete lie of climate change, right? These are all so bad because of climate change. Same thing with the wildfires. Oh, it's all because of climate change, etc., right? We cannot fall for these agendas and these narratives, okay? Now look at here. They just keep going. Traumatized. Lake Charles, Louisiana braces for Hurricane Delta after Laura's destruction. I think really the word is disbelief. Like, how could this be happening again? One resident said. Because they're controlling the weather. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody's word for it. You need to look it up. This is happening, and it's not going to stop. It's only going to continue to get more and more, controlled. Here we go. Let's look at this. Let's look at the path. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can blow this up a little bit. There we go. All right, so we are, it's up a little bit further here because it is about 7 o'clock. Let's make sure it is 6:45, okay, here in Michigan, okay? And as you can see, it's going to come up into almost the same area that, Laura came into, which is just horrible because they did get hit hard, and yes, it wasn't a Category 4, but it was still devastating, and they don't need to get hit again. Obviously, these areas were targeted all year. You know, whether it was due to a harvest, whether it was due to, you know, whatever it was, why they targeted these areas, we know they targeted them, okay? And most of it's been because of the food source. And, you know, people don't even understand how bad every one of these storms has hit during a harvest somewhere, whether it was a derecho, the wildfires, these, you know, tropical storms, these hurricanes. They've all devastated your food crops, okay, and all your food. So come this winter, you know food is going to skyrocket. It already is. I cannot believe how much food has gone up here in Michigan. We have, you know, our meat has almost doubled in some stores. It's very, very alarming, because we knew it was coming, and it's getting worse. Okay, but let's keep going. Okay, but look at the path. Okay, you know, Friday, it's, you know, so tomorrow night is when I will try to jump on, and we'll start watching this live. I'll try to get as much footage as we can, and we can be able to talk, you know, back and forth. And but once again, it's going to run the same type of a path, you know, up to the northeast at that, you know, that angle. So anybody in these areas, just prepare, have a plan. You could definitely get flash flooding. You're going to get storm surge, they're saying. You're going to get winds. Tornadoes are definitely a threat. So we just need to pay attention to this and just try to stay a little bit ahead of this so that you can protect your family, like I am always trying to get everybody to, you know, to do, to the best of their ability. So we will see tomorrow night. All right, I'm gonna leave this here. Okay, I want to get some other videos out, and then I will get back on with this one probably in the morning, and we will do another update on it, and we will you know, try to see exactly where it's going a little bit better. You know, maybe narrow in the, you know, the path of it. Okay, everybody, like I said, continue to stay alert, stay prepared, plan with your family, protect your family at all costs. We have so many things attacking us right now at every level. Like, you truly need to understand that what you're seeing coming straight on is only one of the, you know, the paths of attack that are coming after you. You are being hit from all angles, whether it is, the air you're breathing, the food you're eating, you know, the weather that is hitting you, you know, these vaxes that are coming, you know, these lockdowns that are coming. I have some videos on that, you know, we definitely need to get into. So I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to say right now, these are not going to be edited that well, because I want to get the information out to you. So please forgive me for, you know, the editing not being perfect. And, but as long as you get the information and we are able to talk back and forth and figure this out and cover this, that's all that matters. Everybody stay safe, stay strong, please. No matter what right now, especially when you have a storm like this coming, please pray. You need to pray. And if you have not, if you have not asked Jesus for forgiveness, I beg you to do that. Please, just pour your heart and your soul out, and please ask for forgiveness, because right now we need faith more than ever. And I would never be able to get through without mine. So if you are not, saved, if you are not, I just hope that, you could have the love that I feel. That's what I'm trying to come across. So if you haven't, like I said, please, today, hit your knees and ask for forgiveness, and I promise you, you will never regret it. Everybody, we'll talk to you real soon. Stay strong. Protect your family at all cost. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.